Welcome to another episode of I've Got Questions. Yes, I know. Working on my new setup. Hoping you guys will give me some feedback. Tell me what you think. I'm also getting my sign put up soon. Yes, like I said, your girl came back bigger and better. So, wish me luck. If it's your first time here, thank you for joining me. This is the podcast where curiosity runs wild. The conversations get a little weird, and the advice unsolicited, as always. Hello. Sheesh. You guys know what it is. So, I'm your host, Kadie. Very, very, very happy to have you join me here on another episode of I've Got Questions. Because, let's be honest, when don't I have questions? And for this episode, I have an expert. There's an expert in the room, and I cannot wait for you guys to meet her. So come back to me real quickly. We'll talk. Welcome back. Like I said, today I have an expert with me. Okay, I'm just kidding. The expert is me. It is totally me. I would like to think that I am an expert, not a PhD expert, not, but like a expert in certain things. And today I'm going to share 3 things that I would like to think I'm an expert in. And again, don't forget to share, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. What is your area of expertise? Now, I am doing my MBA, so I'm going to, throw it out there that I might be a little bit wiser than the average bear. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Of course. So, am I an expert? Yes. But the question you should be asking is, in what? What am I an expert in? So, today I'm going to share 3 things that I'm an expert in. Hope you guys are ready because it's going to be on like Donkey Kong. So, first and foremost, one thing I'd like to think I am an expert in is traveling. I am an expert traveler. Now, before I even go any further, let me just start by saying first and foremost, I'm an expert in travel etiquette. See, I have a couple rules that I live by when it comes to traveling, and I am still trying to figure out, why do people stand when the plane lands? You still got to get, everybody else in the front still got to get out before you. So where are you going with this? I don't understand it. I don't get it. I try not to, But please, for the love of everything, don't clap your hands. We're not doing that anymore. We are not. You know what? Let me back up a little bit before I even get to that part. Let me start by saying, see, if you are ever so lucky to be on a flight with somebody like me, I'm a window seat person. Always a window seat. Unless I'm traveling with my family, then I'm in the middle between my daughter and my husband because, she got to be in the window. But I go to the bathroom before I board my flight. I board in my group. I make sure, like I said, I sit in the window so I am never having to bother anybody. And for some reason, whenever I travel, I feel like my bladder just goes, no, we don't need to go to the bathroom. We don't. So if you are traveling anywhere and you see me on the flight and you sit next to me, know that you'll be fine. I will not be disrupting you. I won't be the person who wakes you up and go, hey, the flight attendant wants to know if you want biscuits. No, I'm gonna mind my business. Headphone on, watching something on my iPad. I'm not gonna interrupt you at all. Now, if I'm in control of the window, then it means I control the window. I don't want you to tell me, oh yeah, do you mind? And let me tell you, don't you dare. Don't ask me to get up because your family didn't get seats to get. I'm not moving. I am very meticulous when I travel. I book my seat specifically where I want to sit. Now, I won't lie. If you book your flight and your seat is in business class and you want to sit with your family in the back here with us and you want me to swap seats, okay. That one time I might be okay with changing seats with you. I'm not gonna lie. But if we are still gonna be no. So go find somebody else. No, it's gonna be a hard no for me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Hard no. Go on. Go find somebody else. It's not me. So, like I said, when it comes to traveling, I follow very simple rules. Very, very, very simple rules. Bathroom. Select your seat beforehand so you don't become a disruption to everybody. Bring your own blanket and your own headphones because I don't share those things. Nope, you're not watching the movie with me. I don't know you. And for the life of me, have your own pen. Why? You know you're gonna go on a flight, you know you may have to fill out something. Why doesn't anybody have a pen? I got several and I'm not loaning them out. Mind your manners. And two, sit down. The plane is landed. Trust me, you're not, even if you stand there, you're not gonna get out before all the other people in front of you. And I do make exceptions. Like, if you got to go catch another flight because your flight, this one was delayed or something, and you got to go get another one. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I will happily let you go ahead. Run on, my brother, my sister. Go catch that flight. Other than that, just sit down and wait till it gets to your row. There's no need to stand up. And for the love of me, when the seatbelt sign comes on, sit down. I never did understand why people wait until the flight is ready to push back. They're like, oh dear, I suddenly forgot I needed something over here, overhead bin. Seriously? Sit down. But other than that, I'm very pleasant. And those things makes me an expert. So I'm sharing those tips with you because they're considerate. As far as I'm concerned, I find them to be very considerate things to do. You know, when you go on a flight, just sit down. Mind your business. And don't be a nuisance. That's all I'm saying. Now I'm not about to be out here calling out nobody when they're doing anything on a flight. I'm gonna mind my business. But I'm gonna ask you, for the love of God and everybody else, for all of us to come on and have a pleasant time. Follow my simple expert rules. Or should I say expert advice? Pack what you need and only that. Board when it's your time. That's it. Go to the bathroom before you board. Just saying. It'll make your life so much. Just go to the bathroom before you board. Especially if you need to go. Bathroom. Before you get on these people. I don't want to be locked 36,000 feet near with you while you're in here stinking up the whole plane. That's just so unpleasant for everybody. Go to the bathroom. You know that. Just go to the bathroom. Just listen to my expert advice. We all booked our tickets. We're all going to be in this journey for however long it takes us to get from point A to point B. Why can't we just make it pleasant for each other? Shouldn't be that hard. I'm an expert at this. I've done these things over and over again, and trust me, each time I do it, the flight gets better and better and better. So heed my wide words of wisdom. Right, Grady? Yeah, my little graduation buddy here. Yeah, my little bestest buddy, yo pal. But yes, do that. Now, I won't lie. I'm going to give you another area that I'm an expert in. And this one drives my husband actually drives my whole family crazy. Because I am the queen of small talk. I've been told I can make friends with a squirrel. And I'm okay with that. We can talk about anything from the weather. You know, some people, they dread just you looking at them. And so I've become very considerate, going back to my first expertise area, that when I travel, I stay to myself. Unless I'm traveling with friends and family, then that's completely different. But if you see me, don't talk to me. I don't know you. I don't know. Don't talk to me. in social settings and other places outside of travel. I'll tell you something. Mm, 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 mm. I can start a conversation for everything. Anything, you name it. Squirrels, nuts, bolts, your kids, the weather, your shoes, your outfit, everything. Let me tell you something. I think my worst nightmare is being in a quiet place. Just, can't do it, can't do it, can't do it. Being way too quiet for me. I love people. I am a people person. I am the ultimate extrovert. I love talking to people. Like I said, except when I fly, because. But while I'm saying this, again, for me, small talk, it just kind of breaks up that tension, that awkward feeling sometimes that some people would like to say something and they don't know how to approach, they don't know what to say. And so you start with the small things, and before you know it, you're in a deep conversation. And like I said, when I started this area of expertise, because I am such a people person, I find myself sometimes going out and either forgetting that I'm there with my husband because he is definitely not an extrovert, while I'm out here just me, 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 me. And he'd be like, and I try to involve him in the conversation, but again, sometimes he just wants to have his space, and I respect that. Not everybody wants to be out there sharing their whole life story with everybody they meet. And not everybody's open to those small talk conversations. Some people would like to just be out and be left alone. And I'm very good at reading the room, so I know who not to say anything to. Or those people who I can genuinely tell would like to have a conversation about anything and everything. So, like I said, read the room. These are my area of expertise. When you walk into a room or anywhere, don't just be talking about read the room. Look around, find your people. And when I say your people, I mean other extroverts, other people who clearly want to have a conversation with you. Don't just be, annoying everybody. Know when to shut up. Just trust me. Trust me on that. It is all fun and games. All good to have these good conversations, but just know when to stop. Not everybody wants to have, the deep connection with you. So you got to know when to just not. Can't say I didn't warn you. Keep in mind, this is my area of expertise, okay? Small talk queen. Can't say I didn't warn you. Okay? I don't want to hear it. See you out there and you having and people looking, they're not trying to talk. Can't say I didn't warn you. Expert here. Okay? Thank you. And then, of course, finally, my last area of expertise, as I'd like to think, is what I'm doing now. Unsolicited advice guru. You're welcome. Now, you ain't gotta ask me more than one time. Sometimes you don't even have to ask me. I'll offer it up to you, whether you like it or not. But if you do ask, my oh my, do I have time. And I will say this. I have noticed over the years that my advice tends to come with, in some situations, with conditions. Because what I won't do is sit down and have a conversation over and over and over about the same thing, and then you don't do anything about it, but you keep coming to me with the same thing. See, my advice comes with conditions. Except this one. This one, the only condition is you just need to listen. Because I'm never wrong. People don't get that. I'm never wrong. Okay, the one time I might have been wrong, but that's neither here nor there. We're not going to talk about that because we don't like to dredge up the past around here. Okay, we don't do that. So, I would say, as my advice, make note of these things. They'll be in your favor all the time. So, unsolicited, unexpressed, unrequested. It's what I'm going to do. It don't matter. You're going to get my advice one way or another. So, I would say when you go through, and keep in mind, when you ask me, you ask me for my advice. I'm going to give it to you. That and then some. So, be wary. And if you don't ask me, I'm still going to give you my advice either way. But if you ask, it comes with a little bit more weight. I'm just saying. And I am doing better. I am doing better at asking people, do you want me to give you my advice? Or is this more of a sounding board and you just need to hear yourself say these things out loud? Because, I really want to be out here just throwing it out and you're just taking it for free and then you're not taking it and you're not doing what I tell you to do. Because then you're not going to have a problem. No, we won't. No, we won't. My whole podcast is built on giving you unsolicited advice. So trust me, you ain't got to do nothing. But I love it. I love having these conversations with people. I love sharing my views on things. And I would love for you guys to do the same thing. Share your views. Tell me, what are you an expert at? Now, again, it doesn't have to be the queen of small talk like me or the queen of giving advice. Hello. I'm like right there with Gandhi. Okay, too far. Okay, too far. Dial it back. Just, okay. A little too far there with the Gandhi one. Sheesh, calm down. But you see my point. I am all ears when it comes to advice. And I feel like if you follow these things, you listen to my rules, my advice, not rules, my advice, whether they be solicited or not, you find life gets a little bit easier for you. At least it has for me. Okay? So tell me in the comments, email, text, tweet, what are you an expert at? Maybe you and I can trade, skills, a little expertise here. You can tell me something that you're good at and help me figure it out. And I can tell you even more things that I'm good at. We can do it through a little bit of a catch up over some small talk and coffee. Right? Yes, man. I like that. So, with that being said, I am ready to introduce you guys again. You know what it is. It's time for No Stupid Questions. Yes, this is it. This is where we answer things that you've just been wondering, all day, every day, and it just hurts your head to even think about it. What do you do? How do you go about this? And even more importantly, why is this a thing? Why? So we'll talk about it. This week's question that was submitted to me, this one was funny. This one was submitted by a friend of mine just for the fun of it. And they said, I see your segment and I have a question I want you to add in. And I was like, okay, well, what's your question? They're like, if tomatoes are fruits, does that make ketchup a smoothie? And I'm like, okay, all right. Let's see where we're going to go with this. And let's see how these questions are going to go. It's cool. It's okay. To you, my dearest friend, you know who you are. Technically, yes. Technically, it is a fruit. Well, not technically it's a fruit. It is a fruit. But technically, is ketchup a smoothie? Spiritually, emotionally, and ethically, no. You don't stick a straw down a ketchup bottle. No, nobody orders a ketchup smoothie at Jamba Juice and be like, oh my God. No. If you've ever ordered that, I would, again, recommend you seek help immediately. Okay? It's one thing to put ketchup on eggs. It's a whole other thing to drink it as a smoothie. Okay, so just no. And honestly, calling ketchup a smoothie, that's just weird. And I'm pretty sure that's an insult to strawberries and raspberries and every other red fruit that is out there. Okay, just no. Nope. We're not doing that. We're not going to do that. So, again, is it a fruit? Yes. Is it a smoothie? No. No, it is not. Please don't. No. So, that's it for No Stupid Questions. Thank you for playing along with me. And of course, me and Grady here. We want to know all those other questions you have. It's okay. This is a safe place. Sorta. Kinda. I wouldn't say it's judgment free. You know what? We're gonna say it's judgment free. Right, Grady? That's the story we're gonna go with. So, thank you for joining me on No Stupid Questions. And that's it, guys. We have come to the end of another amazing episode. Now, again, it's your turn. I love the feedback I'm getting from you guys. I love the questions that are coming in. So share with me your area of expertise. And for the love of God, don't put a straw in a bottle of ketchup. It's just not right. It just ain't right. No matter which way you turn it, it just ain't right. Okay? Thank you. Can we all agree on that? Great. Glad we had this conversation. So, thank you again for joining me. Thank you for joining me in my new setup. I'm excited. I can't wait for my light to go up and I can share that with you guys. It's been such a journey for me with this. It really has. And I'm excited to see where it can go. So keep sending those questions. Keep sending those queries. You can connect with me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You can check out the podcast wherever you get your podcast. And I mean literally wherever you get your podcast. YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, Netflix, everywhere. Maybe not Netflix because no, not there yet. But Podbeam, which is the host for my podcast. So check it out. Email me at igotquestions.kt@yahoo.com. I got questions and that's with a K because, hello. You guys know how it is. But yeah, DM me. I'm happy to give you a shout out. Next time I record, right? Yes, man. Happy to give you a shout out. So, until next time. And as always, stay curious. We'll talk soon. Bye.